All the man did was accidentally bump into a thug, and immediately he was threatened by 2 gang members. But just a second later, everything changed. One of the thugs froze in fear. He clearly had no idea who he just provoked. When he saw the tattoo on the man's arm, he dropped to his knees and begged for forgiveness. But the man was unmoved. He responded with a brutal kick that would leave a lasting impression. That man was none other than Steven, once a legendary godfather in the criminal underworld. After his wife left him and remarried, taking their daughter with her, Steven had retired from the life. He moved to a quiet seaside town and became a novelist. He had only returned to attend his daughter's wedding, and instead ran into these unfortunate lowlifes. After checking in with some old contacts, Steven headed straight to his ex-wife's house. The moment he walked in, she greeted him with a warm, unexpected kiss, something that didn't sit well with her current husband, Kurt. As soon as Steven left, the couple broke into an argument. It was clear that her new marriage hadn't brought her much happiness. Upstairs, their daughter was overjoyed to see her father. They embraced tightly. Steven was soon introduced to her fiancé, Walker, and during their handshake, he noticed a tattoo on Walker's hand, something that triggered alarm bells. Steven asked to speak with Walker alone. His daughter, trusting her father's instincts, left the room. Walker admitted the truth. The tattoo belonged to the Russian mafia. His father was one of the organization's leaders, and Walker was expected to take over. But Walker confessed he didn't want that life. He had no intention of becoming like his father, beaten, broken, and stuck in a violent world. He wanted to live differently. Steven respected his honesty. Later, Steven met with his daughter again. After a brief chat, he gave her a ring left by his own mother, a wedding gift filled with personal meaning. Then he headed to the wedding venue ahead of schedule. But right after he left, 2 burly men stepped out of a nearby van and slipped into the house with knives in hand. His ex-wife and daughter had no time to react. They were viciously attacked. While waiting at the venue, Steven received a call from the police. Something had happened at his ex-wife's house. He rushed back immediately and found her already dead. Soon, medics carried his daughter down from upstairs. She was still alive, but barely. Steven was devastated.
Как она? Ножевые ранения, сотрясение, но состояние стабильное.
The police initially ruled it a robbery gone wrong, assuming the intruders were after valuables and killed when they were caught. But Steven wasn't convinced. He searched his daughter's room and found that the ring he had given her was missing. At that moment, an officer reported that Walker had returned. Steven and the police agreed to keep the daughter's survival a secret, at least until they figured out the truth. Kurt appeared uneasy when he saw his wife's body. Walker demanded to know what had happened, but Steven had already pieced it together. Looking at his daughter fighting for her life, Steven made a vow. Those who had hurt her would pay in blood.